Hey guys, welcome to Denny's. Today we're going to jump into the patch 1.2.1 patch notes for the first Descendant maintenance-free patch. This is going to be probably a relatively quick video. Just want to cover all the changes. It's not too many, but some decent changes nonetheless. As far as the video, make sure to like it if it helps you out. Subscribe if you want to see more TFD content. I upload these patch note videos pretty much on par every single time they are released, going over them and going over my thoughts on them. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. But without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. So patch 1.2.1, here are the details. Maintenance-free patch. We've got platforms. Every single platform got the patch. Okay, so content improvements. So first thing we see here is the addition of the infiltration support function. So when starting an infiltration, you can activate the other infiltration support setting. Activating the option allows you to enter different infiltration operations from the currently selected one with a low number of descendants. I'm guessing that low number is up to 4. Infiltration supports targets operations that have the same difficulty and kill score multiplier as the one selected. You cannot carry out private operations when other infiltration support is enabled. Other infiltration support is unavailable under the following conditions. You can only do the ones that you have cleared on normal difficulty. Other infiltration is not available on the 400% multiplier, and the other infiltration is unavailable if you're in a 4-player party. Okay, so you can't do 400%, only the 250 and the 100%. Rewards drop from enemies based on the operation currently being played. Infiltration success rewards are based on the operation that was selected. So this is the random finder. Selectable rewards for hard difficulty infiltration operations are also based on the infiltration operation that was selected. The drop rate of the selectable rewards is determined by the score table of the infiltration operation that you entered. Okay, so this is the random dungeon finder. So basically you're going to be able to select a dungeon and you're randomly going to be able to basically jump into a totally random infiltration operation, but it will reward you with the same amorphous patterns that you had selected upon entry. And it is pretty much as simple as that, guys. The only thing is you can't do 400% dungeons with this. You can only do 250 and 100% hard mode. And you can only do the ones that you've cleared on normal difficulty. It's definitely going to be a really nice thing that they added to the game. I just want to kind of re-explain it really quickly. You're going to be able to randomly jump into a dungeon with 4 people. That is completely random, but it lowers the matchmaking time, and you'll get into a one that no matter what, you'll be able to get your rewards that you picked. When clearing an infiltration operation, the quest progress increases based on the infiltration operation that you entered, so that is nice to know as well. So this is probably going to be the juicy bits of the changes right here. So balance. So upon entering content, the capacity of high power rounds has been increased from 5 to 15, so the base amount of heavy ammo that we get went from 5 to 15. So they tripled the amount of high power rounds that we get starting off, which is kind of crazy. The base weapon spec of the next ultimate weapons have been adjusted. So the basic ammo of Afterglow, Piercing Light, Smithereens, Executor, basically all been nearly doubled. Some of them not quite doubled. So Executor and Piercing Light has not quite been doubled. Smithereens and Afterglow has been doubled. The explosion ATK drop-off range of Restored Relic has been decreased from 50% to 10%. So it's got a lot more range. And then Restored Relic, the radius has been pretty much doubled for Restored Relic. So that is kind of insane, to be honest. I definitely want to jump into the game, test these out. I might have some videos coming out because I was a fan of Restored Relic right as I noticed its unique ability, and it's just not in a place where I think it's usable, but these changes might change that. So yeah, the crosshair recovery speed of Smithereens and Executor has been increased by approximately 30%. Don't quite know how much that's going to affect it. The firearm ATK of Smithereens has increased by approximately 62%. So they buffed Smithereens firearm ATK by straight up 62%. So that is probably going to be a chunky weapon. That's going to be definitely a weapon to look out for, Smithereens. I'm definitely going to have to try that out. So Smithereens and Restored Relic look like they got most of the buff, as well as Afterglow and Piercing Light. Executor was already pretty good, so I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Well, we don't have to wait because it's maintenance free. Anyway, jumping into the content. So White Knight Gulch in the Mystery's End infiltration operation on hard difficulty. The monster that used to spawn behind the trap now spawns in front of it. Okay. It's kind of random. Updated the White Knight Gulch Mystery's End infiltration operation 400% to allow you to obtain the heavy ion collector. Oh, that's beautiful. So prior, I guess you couldn't obtain the heavy ion collector when this mission was on the 400%. But the good news is now we're going to be able to get that ion collector. Maybe there'll be more that drop. Who knows? Probably not, honestly, but we'll see. That is the material that you need to craft the brand new weapon, Hammer and Anvil, as well as, I believe, Sharon, I want to say, Ultimate Sharon. Improve the location of records in the Void Vessel record. I don't know what the heck. Void Vessel record quest to make progression easier. Okay, nice. Blueprint boxes for Keelan and Fellows can now be acquired in turn for each tier upon completing the Void Vessel, instead of only one of them appearing as before. Okay, guys, so this is huge. Basically, before it was completely random if you got a dog blueprint box or a Keelan or a Descendant blueprint box. Now you get 2 of each. So instead of only one of them, you're going to have way less RNG when you're farming for Keelan or your dog. So make sure that you kill the boss with as much time as you can in Void Vessels. If you don't know, I have a video guide on that from a couple days ago. Definitely check it out. It's the Void Vessel Speed Clear Guide, but that is really, really nice because I already farmed Keelan and the dog, but for people that haven't yet, this is going to be a lifesaver. The RNG is just even more eliminated. Okay, it says improve target rewards. The library now displays target reward info. The registered objective tracker on the in-game screen now includes target reward info. That's pretty nice. That is actually really nice. The target reward system has a lot that they're going to be able to change and update with it and kind of increase the quality of life. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with that. So bug fixes, not going to go over everything, but I definitely want to take a look at the Descendants for sure. So fix an issue where the Sharon Descendant quest, we aren't too worried about that. Spawn a monster location, rendered it undefeatable. I haven't done that yet, so sorry if that happened to you. Teleporting to allies would not work correctly in Sterile Land on the Northern Laboratory. Vespers ruins path. Drone would not move. Fix an issue where Descendant in the DB in no state would be left out when teleporting in a monster combat. Yeah, all these are kind of small. Season level purchase pop-up screen. Okay, yeah, no big deal there. Descendants. Okay, so fix an issue where Sharon's release cutting force skill would not deal any damage to enemies or objects protected by a Legion shield. So I have been working on a build with release cutting force for Sharon. This I definitely was noticing, so that actually excites me. The fact that this is fixed is nice because there's a lot of Legion shield mobs in a lot of the activities. So that is pretty sweet. I'm excited for that. And that is, yeah, that's a good change. That's a good fix there. Fixed an issue where Jaber's turret would not be retrieved when pressing the skill button while jumping. What? Really? Huh, I didn't know that. Well, that's good. More Jaber bug fixes. We'll see how many there are left. Okay, fixed an issue where the item information tooltip scroll and access info did not function properly. Fixed an issue where using the shortcut for researching Ion Accelerator and the Dimension Analyzer led to incorrect research details. Fixed an issue where outdated ultimate reactors were displayed in the access info screen. Nice. Fixed an issue where clicking the button to unpin a target reward in the item acquisition info tab would apply the action immediately. Fixed an issue where the item name was incorrectly displayed when clicking view details for the Ultimate Sharon Elite Assassin body skin in the shop. Interesting. Back attachment. Fixed an issue where it was impossible to paint prepared speedster. Nice. Grappling hook now retains its initial speed when reused. Okay. I wonder if that's going to be a big change in the movement. Interesting. Fixed an issue where using the sieve after killing the Infernal Walker would display abnormal info at the top of the screen. Fixed an issue where Fellow's jump animation would often freeze when there was an items that could automatically be picked up. Issue where the switching to the shop menu during a spawn-despawn animation preview would cause an unnatural camera transition in customized menu. An issue where it was possible to change equip modules during a battle by using the module recommendation feature, and fixed an issue where the levels were not displayed correctly for the Reach Hagios Sheepdog level awards under the Fellow category. The awards levels do not update after reaching the required Fellow level. Please unequip and re-equip the Fellow. That was a pretty big bug, so make sure to unequip and re-equip your Fellows if you're having that bug. That is pretty much the hotfix. I just want to see if there's any kind of dev note that they put. Doesn't look like there is. So that's pretty much the hotfix for right now. We do know that the reactors are going to be changing. I think it's next week, but basically you're not going to be able to roll chill on a fire reactor and vice versa, etc., etc. In the coming weeks, they will be updating that. So I have been stopping the weekly loot cave just because of this, basically, guys. I mean, it's not really worth it to farm reactors right now because of the amount of RNG that we're seeing. So I would definitely wait to farm them as far as that update comes. So definitely wait for that update. If you don't, obviously, if you want to farm a reactor, go for it. They're much easier to farm now without the ammo requirements and the big changes they had there. But I still think that it will remove a lot of RNG once we get the reactor changes for that where, you know, fire can't roll chill, toxic can't roll chill, it can only roll toxic, fire can only roll fire, etc., etc. It'll remove like so many different elements of RNG. It's actually insane. So that is the changes. There also was a dev live stream today to wrap it up pretty much. The devs basically just talked about the changes that are coming, including the reactors. They talked about there's going to be a boss. They're trying to add a boss into the laboratory. So if you go in and test stuff a lot, you can use a Colossus to test stuff now, which is really nice. It kind of will keep trickling. Eventually we're going to want, you know, to make sure we can see critical hit resistance and all that type of stuff. So hopefully they make the laboratory pretty detailed. I would love that for it to be extremely, extremely detailed and the quality of life of the laboratory to be fantastic. So hopefully those changes keep coming. And then they did do a teaser for, and I can't pronounce her name, Ines. I don't want to say, we'll just say the brand new electric descendant. I don't want to get roasted in the comments, even though I still am. But anyway, they did a teaser for her. She's mainly going to be an AoE electric descendant. And we can probably actually check here. The video, I believe they had, let's see, actually really quickly, we can go here, and I believe they had a little tidbit here. Let's see, there it is right here. So they did a little screenshot, as you can see here. I'm gonna get rid of this chat. Basically, this screenshot right here, you can see it's just showing an image of her. Everybody's happy that she's quite good, you know, well proportioned. And then obviously all the lightning. It looks like a lot of kind of like bolts and yeah, just kind of interesting. We're gonna have to wait and see. Obviously, there's a lot of electric descendants. Bunny, Sharon, not a lot, but Bunny and Sharon are very good descendants now. So it's gonna be interesting to see what she brings to the table, if she breaks the game or whatever, what have you. But yeah, super excited for this. I hope you guys are too. Definitely turn this video into a little bit of a longer video. I didn't mean to, but yeah, it is what it is. I apologize, but that's the patch notes. I hope you guys have a good one. Don't forget to check out the description, join the Discord, like the video if it helped you. Subscribe, feel that I've earned it, and I'm out of here. You guys have a good day and night, and peace out. Goodbye.